What's up, guys? Danny Greco here to report on the condo market in Seattle for the month of May 2021. And throughout the videos I've made this year, they've all more or less told a similar story. That is, after a dismal and brutal year condos had in 2020, 2021 has been somewhat of a resurgence. Maybe that's too strong a word, but maybe a rebirthing in some sense. So that theme continues this month into May 2021. Now, the reason I focus on Seattle as opposed to the single family markets where I look more at King County, East Side, and other areas like that is the Seattle condo market was really the only majorly affected market in 2020. I mean, there are other places, of course, that got hit and felt their share of the pain too, but nothing like the Seattle condo market, and specifically nothing like the downtown condo market. So really, that's for entertainment purposes. There isn't much sexiness or appeal that comes in talking about areas that aren't changing too much or having too much to report on. So that's why I focus mainly on the Seattle market in these updates compared to some of the more housing market updates that are a little more macro level. So anyway, jumping right into it, same theme as I talked about, we've seen most of the year here with May 2021 being more of this revitalization of the condo market, and we just get a little bit stronger month after month. So interesting that we are actually in Seattle. May had actually about 7% more homes on the market than it did last year. Now, the late summer is when that market really bloomed with inventory. So we're still just a little bit ahead of where we were at that time last year. But despite of there being about 7% more homes on the market in May, there were about 146% more homes that sold compared to May of last year. I take that with a grain of salt because, again, we had our shutdown in March. The month of April and May, there wasn't a lot happening in terms of closings in the condo market. So still impressive, though, considering the disparity between actually being more on the market and a vast majority selling too. So now month over month, the values actually went down. So in April, we were at 493,000 was the median sale price for a Seattle condo. That went down to 473, so pretty minor stuff there. But one thing that has been interesting has been the inventory level. Again, this was the main problem that we saw, because about 6-7 months ago, we were just at crazy high levels of inventory, again, specifically rooted in that downtown core. Right now, we're at less than 2 months. May had only 1.75 months of inventory, and specifically, if you look at some of the downtown core, you're only at about 2.5 months. So that has come down 3-4 times what it was at its peak. And I'm even seeing in the trenches right now, I've seen bidding wars on condos that I haven't seen in 2-3 years maybe. And what's really important on that, at least in my experiences, is it really seems like the condo market is very price dependent. If you're $500,000 or below, it seems like there's a lot of demand for condos in that range. $600,000 and up seem to be in a bit different category. There's not quite the same demand. Listings are going to sit on the market a little longer. So it's been interesting to kind of see those two markets play in themselves, which underneath the same general market too. So we'll see what next month brings, but given what we've seen year to date, I bet it's probably going to be more of the same, but stay tuned and find out either way.